大家好, I'm Martin, and this is Short Stories, brought to you by the Taichung Keda Language Center. Today's short story is called Beach Beer. Sadly, this is not a story about relaxing on the beach in Pingdong while enjoying a cold one. This is a story about an innovative idea that addresses the problem of a limited natural resource, sand. That's right. Sand is a limited natural resource. I bet you never thought it would be possible to run out of sand, but it is. In today's story, we are going to hear about a brewery and its plan to solve this problem. Before I tell you about that, though, I'm going to introduce the vocabulary and vocabulary example sentences. After the story is complete, I will introduce the 4 listening comprehension questions. Are you ready to start? I hope so, because here we go. Vocabulary. Material. Material. This website supplies teachers with a variety of teaching materials. Industrial. Industrial. Many of the city's factories are located in industrial parks. Rough. Rough. Those soldiers had a rough time together, which made them closer. Recede. Recede. Luke's hair is beginning to recede. Solution. Solution. The boss initially appeared to agree on the solution to this problem. Recycle. Recycle. We should recycle plastic bottles instead of throwing them away. Grind. Grind. Do you want me to grind a little black pepper over your soup? Artificial. Artificial. Our herbal teas contain no artificial ingredients. Come in. Come in. We need professional advice, and that's where John comes in. Take off. Take off. Matt's career really took off after he starred in the movie. Okay, from vocabulary on to the story. As we use up our natural sand, one beverage company has stepped up to help. Sand is more than just the surface of a beach. It's used in glassmaking, electronics, construction materials, and even medication. Lucky for us, we have a limitless supply of sand, right? Wrong. Like any resource, we only have so much sand in the world, and we are in real danger of running out, especially on sandy beaches. Beach sand is much better than desert sand for industrial uses. Beach sand's grains are rough and bind together well, but desert sand is worn smooth and round. Due to the demand for beach sand, an estimated 2/3 of the world's beaches are receding. This is where New Zealand's DB Breweries comes in. Following in the country's tradition of environmental protection, one of the breweries came up with an interesting solution to the problem of running out of sand. They have designed a machine that takes empty beer bottles and recycles them by grinding them into sand. The machine will separate fine dust and pieces of other materials like labels. DB Breweries then sells the glass sand to companies to use instead of making more sand from beaches. This artificial sand is perfectly safe to work with. The grains are rough, just like beach sand. Interestingly, this isn't DB Brewery's first environmental project. In 2015, they used byproducts from their factories to make biofuel. The clean-burning Brewtroleum has not taken off, but it does show that DB Breweries has strong feelings about protecting the environment. Now for the questions. Number 1. What are some practical uses for sand? A. Making glass. B. Used in some electronics. C. Used in construction materials. D. All of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. It's used in everything: glass, electronics, and construction materials. Question 2. Why is beach sand better than desert sand? A. Beach sand is rougher. B. Beach sand is smoother. C. Beach sand is cheaper. D. Beach sand is whiter. The answer, surprisingly, is A. Beach sand is rougher. I never thought beach sand was very rough, but I suppose that it is. Question 3. What did DB Breweries do to solve the problem of limited sand? A. Invent a machine for making artificial sand. B. Invent a machine for improving desert sand. C. Invent a machine for digging sand. D. Invent a new beer made of sand. The answer is A. Invent a machine for making artificial sand. I have no idea who would drink sand beer. Ooh, it sounds disgusting. Question 4. What is Brewtroleum? A. A new beer flavor. B. A machine for making artificial sand. C. A biofuel made of brewing waste. D. A new beer company in New Zealand. The answer is C. A biofuel made of brewing waste. I will say this. I would actually like to drink a beer named Brewtroleum. I think I would like to do that. Okay, so that's the end of today's lesson. We heard a story about an innovative solution to a problem of limited natural resources. And sand is, in fact, a limited resource, just like oil or clean water or any of those things. Those are all limited. So we need to take better care of our resources, or we won't have any more left in the future. Well, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.